two things we're going to talk about in this video. Number one is MicroStrategy owning 1 out of 150 Bitcoin, the most recent purchase. But the thing that I really want to break down for you, this new information that I just discovered, is the fact that there are things happening at a deeper layer to these MicroStrategy headlines that are really compelling and incredibly bullish. And it really is kind of mysterious at the same time. I want to go over that, and I want to go over this Bitcoin. Nothing has changed. This is Bitcoin zoomed out. So everybody hit the subscribe, hit the like for me, and let's just start this video. I want to start with this. Literally nothing has changed. We're not back to anything. Now, this is credible crypto over here on Twitter. He's tweeting nothing changing about Bitcoin, even if there's going to be some downside in the short term. One thing though, he did say new Bitcoin all-time high in 2023. Comment below. Let me know if you think that's possible, if it's going to happen. It's the one thing in this tweet that I disagree with. I can't say I'm on board with saying 2023 Bitcoin's going to be breaking all-time highs again. It's possible. That's not what my data is suggesting. But everything else here, I agree with. And it's a strong, urgent reminder to myself, and that's why I'm covering this. But I just think to anybody watching this data, watching the charts, a dip to $23,000 to $25,000, which I have been talking about for weeks, doesn't change any of that. Nothing has changed. It's nothing to be concerned about. And you can just see March 22nd, he's tweeting about consolidation. He's tweeting about a pretty large fall for Bitcoin on this chart, back to $22,000, $23,000 is fair game. But he's saying nothing has changed. And if you go to a Bitcoin chart, and I really just want to echo this, because we've been very zoomed in on the charts lately, trying to track what's the next move for Bitcoin, trying to anticipate all these scenarios. And I think it's wise to do that. But you zoom out on a Bitcoin chart, and mine's a little messy, but nothing has changed, everybody. We put in a swing low. It's a higher low from previous cycles, and the repetition of it all continues. And it's absolutely incredible to watch the repetition of this data, the consistency of Bitcoin in this uptrend long term. Each cycle, there's different fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Each cycle between the halvings, there's different events, different headlines. Right now, we've had just all of the mess in crypto exchanges falling, and just crypto being attacked by government right now, and just so many different things. But even still, amidst all of that, Bitcoin, just in terms of its ultimate swing low, 70% to the downside. That's actually less than previous bear markets. So if that doesn't say something in terms of the consistency, in terms of the fact that nothing has changed, there's nothing else that could scream that message any louder. But we zoom in, we do know, even if nothing has changed, and even if there's going to be continued uptrend for Bitcoin on the long term, big dips happen along the way. And not only that, they're healthy and needed. So we do have targets to the downside. 50-day moving average right here around $25,000. It's also a breakout target out of this consolidation range that we've been in. And then even from a larger dip perspective, we have a higher low Fibonacci that's in play. It's a swing low back here in March to swing high. And you can just see this channel down here. It's around 23,400 to around 21,700. Even if that happens, it's a big dip for Bitcoin. Price range wise, we're looking at right around 17 to 20%. Even if that happened, nothing has changed. So I really just wanted to re-echo this tweet, what he's saying here, because it is so important, I think, as we track Bitcoin, even amidst these kind of sideways consolidations, and we wonder, what's that next move? At the end of the day, a dip isn't guaranteed. We might get a bullish confirmation, Bitcoin diverging from previous consolidations at these areas. So we'll see what happens there. But let's pivot now to this next piece of the story. It's the MicroStrategy story, and it's the data lying behind this that really is compelling. So MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 1,045 Bitcoin, $29 million, average price $28,000. And it's kind of like this repetitive headline. We keep seeing this happening, right? So MicroStrategy, they now hold 140,000 Bitcoin. Now, it gets better here. They own 1 out of every 150 Bitcoin. I just saw this tweet. A buddy of mine sent this. MicroStrategy now holding $4 billion in Bitcoin. It's crazy. But even crazier is to see Bank of America loading up heavy in Q1, becoming a top shareholder out of nowhere, purchasing 59.5 million in shares. Not purchasing Bitcoin, purchasing over 59 million shares in MicroStrategy. Comment below. Let me know what you think. of that happening. Fidelity also loaded up large with 25 million purchases. That doesn't surprise me as much as the Bank of America news surprises me. And here it is. This is, I'll put a link in the description, 10 owners of MicroStrategy, Bank of America, 2.37%. And we're looking at a total change, 40 plus 47,000%. What are they doing? What is going on there? And I think just the first most obvious thought, it's right in the comments, and it's just this. I suppose until SEC approves a BTC ETF and Grayscale digs himself out of their hole, these companies have to buy MicroStrategy for Bitcoin exposure. Is Bank of America very simply just getting exposure to Bitcoin without getting direct exposure to Bitcoin? It doesn't make any sense otherwise. I mean, I could be missing something. Maybe I should take some more time to dig into the story. But MicroStrategy is MicroStrategy. Everybody knows they're world renowned right now for just the fact that they're scooping up Bitcoin. They own $4 billion in Bitcoin. Why is Bank of America getting that exposure? Maybe to get exposure to Bitcoin. And that is very interesting to me. And it's going to be something that I think kind of starts building up as a narrative and people start digging into. So please let me know your thoughts below about that news, and just let me know your thoughts below in general about Bitcoin and the state of the market right now, how you're feeling out there, what's your approach. Do you agree that nothing has changed in terms of Bitcoin and the long-term trend that it's in? I appreciate each and every one of you, everybody. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.